it's Steph. I go by Pocket Roddy 2005 here on YouTube and Twitch and Instagram. So I just got to go to my first retreat up at Stitch North, and I'm seeing everybody sharing basically how their weekend went and how awesome it was, and their haul. And I love seeing all the haul, it enables all of us. So I thought I would just share what I worked on over the weekend and what I picked up. So, first off, I got there Thursday afternoonish, got settled in, and then hung out in the lobby a little bit. I actually went and got food first because I was starving. There was a Wendy's across the street. So I went and got some food, and then just kind of hung out a little bit. And then I saw Jazz and Jessie of Mislaid Pages, and they were talking to somebody who I got to meet named Christine, and she ended up being my table mate the next day, which was awesome. And we were just sitting around chatting, and I got a bunch of stuff from Jessie that I had ordered prior to, and one of them was this magnificent tote bag that I ended up using all weekend. It was perfect to bring my projects up from downstairs to the stitching room from up in my room. So that was fantastic. It was just the right size. There's all kinds of room in it. And then she brought me a bunch of patterns I had bought. And of course some Dinky Dies, because I am in the Dinky Die Plus of the Month Club. Of course I haven't opened it yet. So she brought me some Stinky Dies. So these would be May, I believe. Yep, May. I'm not going to read out all the names because this might get long. I'm not usually a talker. So those are the Dinky Die colors. They don't look too bad. My lovely phone cam. And then, of course, a bunch of patterns. I had to get the paper copy. Lesbian Pride Unicorn from Dee and Kari. Pardon my voice. Chubby Bird. Sorry for the glare. Lovebirds. Another Bendy Stitchy design. Blue flower. Asgardian thread swans, of course. Another Bendy Stitchy design. Odd World. Needless to say, I have plenty of stuff to stitch that I've added to my collection in a very short amount of time. There's this lovely book, bunch of smalls, because who doesn't love smalls? Nice butterfly. And I actually also got one more that I ended up getting up and starting that night because I didn't want to go back up to my room and dig out something to work on. So I was enjoying the company and just socializing with people, which is not my norm. So this kit I also got called Leave Only Footprints. This is a Mill Hill kit, and it's on perforated paper. So I started that. It's my first time working with perforated paper. Better mind it. So I sorted that all out. It comes with the beads and everything, all the floss. And so far I am enjoying it. I haven't worked on it since Thursday. before last weekend. I did make some progress. And then this bag, I actually won as a door prize on the first night, on Friday night. So that was pretty cool. Shove this all back in here. Not the right way, but it'll do for now. All right. So that was Thursday night. And Friday was the first day of the actual retreat. So Christine from Thursday night found me and we sat together. We got all situated. We did all the hellos. You got your goodie bag, which you have probably seen elsewhere, so I won't go through that too much. But you might end up seeing it in just the stuff that's here. Then I picked up Rebret from D & Kari, which I had started prior to going to Stitch North. This was part of the Bird Box 2023, put out by Jessie of Mislaid Pages. And it's on, I happened to finish it. I finished it on Saturday. So it's on 16 count Aida. It's the new spring. Dyed by Jessie of Mislaid Pages. And all the Cold for Dinky dyes. And so once I finished that, I picked up Pocketbook Peacocks by Bendy Stitchy. I had already started that one as well. I had done the ivy down here in the center motif. I did a little bit of this green, and that's as far as I got on Stitch North. So I started talking to more people and walking around a little bit more, and of course shopping. So all this and this, as well as this bird, actually what I've worked on today. So I'm looking to get this done and finished so that all the bird box patterns are complete. All right. So that's just those couple days. And of course, I had pre-ordered the Beverly Glen sampler. And Evertote was selling the floss pack, so I of course got that as well. It's still in the plastic. And I picked up some fabric for it while I was there. I didn't like the greenish, so I picked up this 32 count 60 yard catnap. It has a hint of green in it. And I put a whopping 2 stitches in it. And then realized I needed more light to be able to stitch this. And it was Sunday with like an hour left before we were gonna leave. And I didn't feel like going and getting more setup. So I just put this away. Alright. And then of course Sunday we had the Spring Fling hosted by Dee, which is a virtual retreat. So Megan, Amy, and Michelle Bendy and I all are in a car on our way to Toronto for Michelle, myself, and Amy to get our tattoos. So we started watching the Spring Fling on the way there. I was unable to watch it while I was getting my tattoo, unfortunately, so I will have to watch the replay, which isn't quite out yet. And then we were just hanging out at the dessert box in Toronto. We got to try a croffle, which was delicious. And we got a little bit of a start on our Spring Fling. This is the smaller of the 2 patterns. And that's the big one. So it's this pattern. Got a little bit of a flower up there. That's pretty much all I worked on. As far as stuff I purchased. It's probably going to be all backwards in order. Doesn't really matter. But Textured Treasures was there. I visited her a couple of times. And they got a couple needle minders. There's a little fish. Very pretty. Of course. A bird. Very colorful. Actually made out of like a resin. They stick together. And she had these really cool patterns.